Some strange reason, Dino didn't give the preview link for the YouTube. That's inconvenient. I mean, to be fair, I only put it up 10 minutes ago, which isn't isn't the best either. But I wanted to try and get those make everything and things done as well. Oh, I didn't upload those. I'll do it tomorrow. Anyway, how we doing? Welcome back. Hi, hello. I need to get my Stream Deck. There it is. We're back in here. It's not selected. Lindsay, how you doing? Hi, hello. Again. And AK, how you doing? Oh, I need to do that. There. I like to hide the viewer list in Chatty. So, at the end of last time, we got the biter eggs captured. They're about to hatch. That's not a big deal. But I am grinding them up in... I took the liberty of grinding them up into Productivity 3 modules, and we already got a rare one, which is very nice. I'm going to take that and put it over here. And you know what? I'm going to take these, the two uncommon ones, put it over there as well. That's going to raise our productivity quite a bit. What are we? 12 to 26/22. And in saying that, I might actually just wholesale upgrade. Where's my thingy? There it is. This... Yeah, that should... Yeah, that's fine. I was wondering what it was upgrading with the inserters, but yeah, it's upgrading the plain ones to... Oh, the thingy ones to thingy ones. If you get what I mean. The blue ones to green ones. Melrun, how you doing? Hi. Now, so... To deal with biter situation, it's a simple matter of placing down a few laser turrets, just so the products of the factory don't get too restless, or if they do get too restless, some laser turrets will calm them down again, shall we say? That's only a minor inconvenience. Over here is a significant problem. This has run out of power. Back, how you doing? Yes, it's. Like, this is still making a little burst of water, but it's not been able to restart its self. That's great. Pet. I need to sort out the chat overlay, but yeah, Aquillo's dead. It's run out of water. As a side note, the heating tower is still cooking along nicely. It's actually, this heating tower has been really pumping things up, which is pretty cool. Running the gambling machine. Ah, nice. I mean, and the bots apparently, a few of the robot ports still have power, so the bots are still delivering rocket fuel. So there's that as well. I can't see that happening for much longer. Any of you, like, some of these... They get a little bit of a hit every time it goes through, but it's a bit of a struggle. Like, there's a bit of a thonk. And you see, like, inserters swing slightly, and yeah. I mean, it's not great. I'm not sure what triggered it, though. Oh, it's probably the rocket silos. I'm not actually sure how I dealt with it last time. I mean, in saying that, I could hazard a guess that I probably just switched it to Fusion. Sure. Alright, you need water. Alright. In that case, where's a thingy of water? We need one of you. Let's go to you right there. Let's grab a pipekins. We're gonna fill a water barrel with water. Cut out beacons from non-essentials? Yeah, I think splitting the entire base is the way to go. I'm also thinking maybe sending some barrels of water is a good idea too, just to help it along. You know, I was not gonna do it that way for specifically that reason, because I knew that was going to happen. may say less than 200. I will make them stack inserters for no reason. Now, how can we divide this? Probably, I'll start right there. Then I'll go there and then there. What does that cut out? Okay, that conveniently splits that. What are you covered by? We're covered by that over down there. And then I need to split it across here. Hey, 55. Which is pretty easy. I can actually just do that. There. And then I can rejoin them once it's happy again. What I might do is that there. And then just split that off. And that should... Oh, well, once it's sprung back to life, then it should behave. Also, just working on upgrading some mold. Got to get the legendary mold going, so I figured I might as well do that. Now you, please, planet request. You can has, where is it? Water. Whatever. What is it? Oh, there you go. On the way 100. I was looking for the rocket capacity. I figured it was like 100 or something. It is. I mean, it carries a bajillion empty barrels for the fluoroketone. It's a 55. How you doing? Your player won't auto start when stream has started. That happens to me as well. I don't know why it is. Even the YouTube ones are winning in that regard. I say that as... Oh, damn it. I say that as I'm just checking it to make sure. Oh, look. See, so the factory ingredients tried to got a little restless, but we settled them down again. Now I need to take this bioflux and go get more because we need more. I need 7 minutes behind. How's that even possible outside of the YouTube thingy? Like, that's actually the one thing that YouTube has is that you can just hop back and like if you want to go check something from like half an hour ago, you can just do that. You can't do that on Twitch. It really shows the where they're at. I think that really shows the difference between the two. One still living in 2015. I mean, this is all about to turn into mold. So good, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, pause and resume at double speed to catch up. Yeah. Redicus, speaking of YouTube, Redicus is over there on YouTube. Hello. Yeah, Twitch wins on chat, hands down. YouTube wins on player and playback. Like it's no contest. It's so good. That's why I'm chatting here, even though, yeah. Even though you're watching on YouTube, but the chatting here because it's just so much better. Right, there's another few for you. And we're looking over here. All right, we're coming back to daytime. Oh, we're going to get a productivity cycle too. Trouble is, I might need to cut more off, such as all of this. Yeah, the problem is, that has issues as well, though. It's not without issues. Cut that, because I need this to run. I need that powered. Yeah, that might do it. Alright, so you had one little productivity cycle. Ingrid, how you doing? The player, we had to fill the browser window in cinema mode with a chat on the side, you would switch. Isn't that what it does? Hang on. Hang on. You would switch. Oh, quiet you. Yeah, so what you want is, so what you're saying you want is that, like that. So it's in cinema mode, so default view, and then theater mode, and you want the chat at the side. Is that what you want? Did I see your question? I think hang on, I think the thingy ate it. That's what I understand is you want it to look like Twitch. Sorry, I was just a bit distracted there, Valorant. We release any other blueprints besides the rail tracks on the GitHub? Sorry, just going back. I completely missed out on that. Any other blueprint? So the so I've got the rail stuff. I've got the make everything up there now. I do want to do more as I get time. Is there anything you're particularly keen for? I think so as a side note, I haven't actually mentioned anything about it. It just sort of appeared, but I actually did a whole new nuclear reactor build. I can't remember if I replaced it or not. But yeah, I did this because it turns out I mean, I'm pretty sure this is actually faulty, but I'm pretty sure, wait, no. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is faulty because it reads temperature twice and it shouldn't. But yeah, because of the temperature control, the old blueprint doesn't work anymore. The heat doesn't get all the way to the end. So I actually redesigned the 2x8 reactor or the 8x2 reactor to compensate for that. It's just one of a few things I made no mention of. Oh yeah, and there's also that as well. It's just a basic heating tower power station. Yeah, it's tileable too. I'm quite happy with this one. Except for the double heat pipe there. I mean, I'm pointing at it in a blueprint, and realistically, it's right here. Yeah, I'm not as happy about this bit here. Yeah, see, it gets to 800 degrees here. On the old one, it was down in the 400s. Just wondering, since you've not updated some of them in years. Yeah. So I sort of got out of the habit of making space in the books. In all honesty, like, as good as it is, in all honesty, base in a book killed the fun of the game for me, and I had to, so I had to deliberately stop using them to get into the game again. And so that's why, like, I have this giant disaster here because I deliberately don't need, not need. I deliberately don't use a predefined blueprint and just try and wing building a starter base. And yeah, this sort of disaster usually ensures because, you know, lack of proper planning and winging it always ends this way. Hello, Spellmaster. You don't want the video to be full edge-to-edge browser window. It uses space badly. Sorry, just jumping back to the whole Twitch YouTube thing. Okay, it's just the way the padding is. Okay, I take it. What else did I miss? You really need the double pipe? Just for symmetry. Also, hey, Glacier and Spellmaster, if I didn't say that already, I can't remember already. It's been a long day. Yeah, because the edge of the reactor's there, and it goes down there. One way or another, like, these things are... The heat exchanger heat pipe, steam pipe is an odd odd spacing, and these are even spacing. So it would either be no heat pipe, which means like it's either going to be steam pipe here or heat pipe here, and so I chose heat pipe. Like it's got to be that way either way. Like it can't be. You can't bring the heat exchangers closer because the heat pipe won't carry, like you won't get heat into it, and you can't flip it around because then there's no steam output. It's just really, it's just something you can't really do. You tried winging it, but got a headache trying to figure out space platforms. Yeah, I did upload a few of my platforms. So, this is actually a more advanced book. So there's my early platform, which doesn't rely on. It works. It's not the best, but it gets the job done. And it doesn't need quality, which I'm happy with, because then you don't need to sit there grinding like rare solar panels, um, which means you can get into things a bit earlier, which is entirely optional. What was it? Oh, that's the advanced one because it's got the foundries. This one's problematic. That's why it's not there. Biggest problem with YouTube interfaces, they think you want white space everywhere and are interested in things other than the stream you're trying to watch. Sounds like the average YouTube viewer. You know, just offer some shorts while you're doing everything else. Now back to Aquillo. Well, I'll send you to Aquillo first. Then we actually go to Aquillo. So this thing sprung to life, sort of. Now you're full of ammonia. Alright, so I reconnect that. What happens now? This tank probably empties very quickly is what happens. And then you really need to process ice. Like, really need to process ice. With more beacons. Because that solves problems. Okay, it's increasing now. I think I might need more tank buffers or something. Why are you sitting at... Oh, yeah, I know why. I know why that is. The, when the inserters are in low power, they sort of tweak out. Yeah, I've had a few, but I think I need more. Why aren't you... You know what, I just need to always burn rocket fuel, I think. Ew, that's not good. Yeah, there it is again. Yeah, it's full of ammonia. There. That would help too. Yeah, I disconnected that water so it would work. Would do its thing. A full belt of ice. Barely managed to get Vulcanus, but now you're broke by trying to integrate foundries into the verse before you're ready. Yeah, the calcite thing is a bit of a gotcha. Ah, going up and down now. Good, good. Broke your brain. Oh, okay, broke your brain. But yeah, I still think that's holds true that if you go into foundries too soon on Nervous, and you're not prepared for the calcite, that I think is a bit of a trap. Where did the thingy go? Oh, that's annoying. You. We need... Wrong way around. There we go. replace those. There you go. Not the calcite, just the logistics. Okay. You upgraded solar and accumulators on your other ship. Works great. Oh, and grabbers. Oh yeah. It's okay, but upgrading it makes it so much better. Putting like rare or better makes it so much nicer. See, this doesn't have any water, and I lack pipe, which is concerning. I'm guessing you're here now. It will just eject all of the all of the water down. Hmm. See, I'm running this really annoying oh. That'll do it. Please tell me you built that. Hey, there we go. Pow, 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 pow. Alright, pipe to grounds. And that should be fixed forever. Might just remove the pipe from the ghost and... Oh, yeah, well, it was just being eaten up by that. I think I did that at the end of last time. Ooh, lots of bots flying. The teleport. Ah, okay, it was the science. Okay, it sprung back to life. How are we doing on this department? Just slowly accumulating more mold. Alright, you can go in there. Let's see if we can get any more rare mold. Okay, so what are we doing? What are we doing right now? We are waiting pretty much exclusively for this crap to get done. You need to be plugged in. Plugged in-tificated. Yeah, the one wire will do. Just trying to blueprint a decent design is a headache. Yeah. Getting your head around all of the stuff to make a space platform work is rough. It is, like, it's quite straightforward. I've said this before, it's quite straightforward. It's just getting to that point of understanding it. It's a very, it's a fairly high bar. But once you understand it, it's fine. Alright, so... Who has science? Yeah, you have a little bit of science. Oh, yeah, I haven't even really thought about long-term Foundry designs. Oh, that reminds me too. I had sort of wondered about it. We'll be able to see it eventually, but these things get stupid. Like, really stupid. and by that I mean really, really stupid, to the point where it's better to just directly shove these into trains than it is to bother with the whole outpost foundry, turning into liquid. Which I always suspect was a bit of a waste. But it was nice to see confirmation that that was the case. But when things get stupid, you're better off just going back to ferrying ore around again. Aha. Felt a disturbance in the force that there was one missing. Could see that happening? Yeah. I'd sort of vaguely wondered, but it was one of those see it to believe it things. I mean, I'd already been a bit on the air with the whole, on the edge with the whole sending calcite out to outposts to then turn it into liquid. Superchip, how you doing? Hello. Oh man, my brain's frazzled today. I already forgotten what I was thinking. Yeah, like there's a whole thing about, oh yeah, you can move the molten iron and copper around easier by melting it on site, but at the same time it kind of messes with your logistics, because it means you need dedicated liquid trains for iron and copper, but not everything else. That was the problem more that I saw, was it fractures the train network, and its logistics. So you can't have like the iron and copper trains do stone and everything else. With productivity bonuses, it was the most compact. Yeah, you feel it. Yeah, it's been a long day for me particularly. You haven't even touched trains. Ah, you're missing out. The whole I didn't even talk about this thing that I threw down in between sessions. Just the whole interrupt thing's crazy. Brain gets the same way. Can't remember what I'm trying to say. Yeah, mine's like that all the time. It's just even in the middle of a thought, it's just what was that thought again? What was that thought? Oh, squirrel. Yeah, we're gonna need to do Aquillo 2 Fusion Boogaloo at some point and beacon everything up. It's something that I'm going to find out when I get there, I suspect. Oh boy, yawning already, and we've only been there for half an hour. Alright, we are on the last leg. Been in the Factorio train Discord, a number of people who have shot themselves in the foot. Yeah, I can't lie, I've done that as well. I've done some hilarious things. There was one where I created an interrupt to go back to the yard if it was full, and then I noticed the base stopped working, and then I looked at the yard, and all of the trains at the yard were full of uranium. Just slowly over time, whoops, slowly over time, all of the trains had just progressively gone to the uranium outpost, come back every time they were empty. Every time they did a task, they go to the uranium and then go park and just sit there forever because nothing needed uranium. Oh dear. Aha. The blue science lands. The dark blue science comes down. And the bioflux turns to mold. How was the day? Yeah, it was a long one. There was quite a bit going on. I need to get away from my current job. It's too bad that doing this stuff doesn't pay very well. Otherwise I would do that. Fluid icons for train. With fluid icons for train, so long as you use that as the load and unload, normal fluid train will be fine. So as long as it should look like that. You love where you work is what you went for school for. I love it. Gets paid for it. So glad you get paid for what you love. That's really good. Neb, how you doing? I think it was Neb. I'm stretching my knowledge here. It's talking a few hours break from playing your own world as a mess trying to figure out plastic on Vulcanus. I ripped out the furnace on Nervous. Yep, Neb. Thought so. Hey! Dongafu coming in with that prime. Thank you very much for that. A little bit helps. It does help. I mean, the sub count is currently sitting at 25, so it's not exactly not exactly rolling in it. But a little bit helps. It always does help. And technically, it's already, and Prime is the best way to do it too, because it's already Amazon's money, even though technically it's your money, which you then give to. It's your money that you give to Amazon, that you then tell Amazon to give to me, and then Amazon takes half of it back again, in a hilariously convoluted process. That hilariously convoluted and bureaucratic process. Process? Process. It's process, isn't it? So, screenshot. Okay, you stole the screenshot. I lost context there. It's so hard to juggle two chats at the same time. Doing fine. Arguing with the doctors and office for disability benefits to get approved for disability. Okay. That sounds like a whole lot of pain. Well, hopefully it works out. But yeah, going back to before, it's good that you're into what you love, and it's everything that you like. Like, it can take for some people, it can take decades to get into that kind of work, into like a particular job that someone loves. You usually have to do, you often have to do the annoying stuff first. Like, you have to work around it and work up to it. So that's great. But yeah, so when you have an unload target like that, you actually have to, so to make a target like this is what I was going to say. You need to actually make a station, place it down, call it that, set it to that, and then remove it. And then it will match that parameter to that specific name, and it will change that parameter to that name. So you can name a thingy McThing thing slightly different, and it shouldn't match. Ah, you're the worst. Alright, moving swiftly along. We now have, so since that crap's happened, since we stalled there, I need a cryogenic plant. Willow Special should have some, hopefully. Yes, you do. What's the unload? You just call the unload station. So in this case, it's oil unload. The sulfur one is sulfuric acid icon unload. So because that is what. So yeah. So the train has sulfuric acid as the contents. So it says item greater than 0 as the parameter. The parameter is going to convert into sulfuric acid, and so it's going to look for sulfuric acid as the parameter space unload. So it's going to look for that specific combination of names. So if I put the parameter at the end on the station name, and it was at the beginning on where Wherever the hell it is. I don't see it. These are all the same. Oh, there it is. I'm completely blindo. Yeah, if this was round the wrong way on the actual thing, it won't match. Same with the cargo trains, the item trains. So, you know, it's the item and then unload, and then same thing again. See, except it's item parameter and then item unload. But whatever the unload is has to match this pattern specifically. And then the actual item that you want to unload as the in place of the parameter though. And then this as well. For the yard, this is actually another one that I didn't know straight away. Someone had to tell me about. I had to get some advice on it. Not already at the yard. If you don't have this, periodically the trains that are sitting here will just try and move for one. Like you'll see the headlights turn on for one tick and turn off. Like they'll keep just sort of flashing and freaking out, and that stops that happening. And settles them down. Right, you, make me some Biolabs, please. Oh yeah, you need that crap. In that case, you bring unto me that one. Right, request some of you. Hugo there. El Disco? Yes, effectively. Oh, you need buy to capture Kajigas. Forgot about that. So you can only bring 10. You can bring 30. How big you have to go to actually consume multiple trains of ore? You're running 1k and barely a green belt of ore. With all the boosts, it's it seems like it gets pretty silly. Well, I'm gonna make it 100. I don't care. Ah, I was like, why isn't it requesting? Request from buffer chest, please. It's immortal beans. Coming on in. Been 3 years. Oh, I also did see that before. For Neb there. Been 3 years and still not approved. That is a long time. That is a long time, if ever it was a long time. Oh, you're out of that again. Okie day then. I really need that anyway. Oh wait, this is the thingy McThing thing. Oh, these also oh, hello spiders. How you doing today? Well, I lived up to the title. There's a biter in my pocket. Yeah, I forgot. This is I completely lost track. This is actually the biter spawner, not the thingy. So this is now just like the captured biter Kajiga that was down here. Oh, so these run out of bioflux and they're gone wild again. Is it them? Yeah, that's them. Yeah, they've gone wild again. That's fine. We can recapture them. They're still marked as friendly, so lasers won't destroy them and so on and such as. For now, we just want the 2. Right, the first thing we want to do is configure this such that there isn't already, we'll say, 100 biter eggs in the network. And you need to bring bioflux. I don't actually... well, it's crafted now. I pressed the wrong button. And then... was that all of them? Yes, it was. Now we have 6 thingies. These will also go wild if they're not continuously fed. Alright, so just make sure they don't get too restless. So I'll do a bit of that. And a bit of that. And 2, 4, 2, 4, 5. Yeah, something like that. There's a bit of oddsies, evensies going on, but it's fine. Laser damage upgrades, we'll deal with the rest. Ducky! How you doing? Hi. Hello. We'll be letting a legendary biter spawner turn wild. Can you even make a legendary biter spawner? I feel like that's some science that we need to do. Alright, so that's going to get these done. Why aren't you getting done? Because you don't have those. Why aren't you getting done? Because you don't have red. Why isn't there anything? Seems like a problem. Why isn't there plastic? Damn it! It's happened again. It's always like a little bit of... That's actually a lot of oil. What the hell's causing that? So, like, that happened... That worked fine for how long? Since last week. Here I was thinking 4.14 fixed it, but no. Because I went to go report it, but the game updated to 14, and it was like, well, now they don't really take reports from previous versions. It has to be the current experimental. I got no idea what's going on. I mean, this thing's filtered, so it's not coming from there. It definitely came from somewhere in this segment. F12. There's light oil in the heavy oil pipe. No idea where it's coming from, but it's there. Might be mirroring in the buildings. My theory is it's happening during the loading phase of the save game. No recipe change. Yeah, I need to write it, like actually make a post-it note. Actually, make that 3. Because this one should have it. Yep, there it is. Full of light oil. Again, no idea where it comes from. There is no funny business, no circuit connection on any of these. Sorry, I was zoomed through that a little too quickly. No funny business on any of these. You can see they've been using heavy oil. Like heavy oil was going in there. That's not full. This pipe segment, you can see it goes from the top of the screen to the bottom of the screen where the pump is. Like that. It has a filter of heavy oil only, so the pump isn't letting it through from down here. So it definitely can only come from this segment, and there's nothing else plugged into it. when I mirror chem plants, it rotates 180 sometimes. These are unmirrored. These are completely stock chemical plants. I didn't mirror them, I don't think. Yep, so if I apply heavy to light, yep, see? No rotation applied. So I don't know. It's very weird. Well, at least I've now have an actual save and in the current version, so I can actually try it now. But yeah, my best guess is it's happening during save game load. The problem is I can't catch it. Oh, well, at least I didn't save over it this time, because that's usually the problem. Right, you. Bring me packs. Because now... Oh yeah, so this thing also depends... Oh. So... Yeah. Here's an interesting thing about the captive biter spawner. The biter egg that's inside it does not start... the spoilage timer doesn't start while it's inside the biter spawner. This is actually true of the wild captured ones as well. It only starts the timer when it's ejected out. So it's better to keep a buffer of eggs inside the spawners, so there's 600 eggs ready to go that don't have a spoilage timer, which is very nice. I mean, as you see, the periodically the biters, the factory gets a little restless and starts jumping up and wanting to do things. Yeah, we need the Biolab next. Yeah, now. Because we can actually do it. Is that mold coming down? It is. On the plus side, we do have access to legendary quality. Just about to play with the captive spawner for the first time? Ah, nice. I mean, it's inevitable that some of the spawner gets restless, like what's in the chest, but I find it better to have a little bit available. I'll have to turn it up once the space starts needing it, but that's a little ways off. But yeah, there's enough for this to just chip away at it as we go. Maybe in the nest they got some friendly worker buyers. Maybe. So hey, Froby. Frobia. I think we're getting a little... I think I've reached the loopy phase of tiredness. Oh dear. I'm worried about this overfilling, that's all. Off a chest. And then just trash unrequested. I could do it with a requested chest, but a buffer will do. Then we can say uncommon, and then we can say rare, and then we can say epic. And then we can just put all of the mold in there. Except for the most amazing of all molds, legendary mold. Which we don't have access to yet, but I want to keep the dream alive. I meant to make a list of things to do, and I never got around to it. So now I'm just sort of winging it. I mean, the priority for now is to get the biolabs going. Then the second priority is to get the quantum processors, which in turn gets the fusion going. Which would be nice for various reasons. Oh, fish breeding. What does that take? 2,000. But I think I might be a little bit off. I mean, I want to get legendary quality. We're most of the way through the research. I might just do that. direct insert the EM plants and they're not on bots. Yeah, I sort of want to keep them for a few things because I'll need them. I'm going to need them once the biolab's unlocked. I'm going to need them for that as well. Make a few biolabs. Ooh. There's actually an ever-growing list of things to do. Oh yeah, so this soil also needs biter eggs, which means I need to then sling biter eggs over to Gleba, which means we need to do Gleba 2 electric Moldaloo at some point. That's sort of the upcoming things. Now that things are starting to get serious. Yeah, once you do Aquillo, it becomes this whole sort of second phase that needs to happen on every planet. So yeah, the Biolab means the Navis upgrade. Quantum processor, well, you need to do the quantum processor over there on Aquillo, which it leans into an Aquillo upgrade, but that comes late. I think that can come later. And then the fusion reactor, which it leads into, which means starting to craft things on. Well, these have to be crafted on Aquillo. The jelly nuts, the overgrowth soil means you can really step up the agriculture finally. You're not bound to where is it on Gleba? Like I'm not trying to contour into this very small area. I still need this sort of green coloured area, but I can use with the overgrowth soil. I can use any of it. I don't need to be so specific. Same with this stuff. I mean, I need to be in the purple, but I have more opportunity now, which means Gleba really opens up. Volcanus. So it just needs an upgrade in general because it's database. Then Prometheum pack means you need to start getting a Prometheum platform up and running. That is a chore in its own right. Railgun means unlocking end game, winning the game effectively. What else is there? There's just a lot. Other than that, just scrap recycling to really pump up Fulgora and make it become the provider of the thingy. Just put the spawners next to the thing that needs them instead of being shipped around the whole base with bots. Yeah, I can see the value in that. My only thing was the only reason I did it that way is just because I needed them for a few things nearby. But yeah, I can understand it. I can appreciate it. I think Colonel Will had this giant farm of things on his game. It's the stupidity is real on that. Unfortunately, I've got to wait till the weekend to see what the latest is, or even if I can join it. How are we doing here? Yeah, it's upgraded. I'm actually grinding through the prod 3s pretty effectively. Can I place? No, I can't. Will it give me access to? No. I want to start laying down actual labs. So what I'll do, maybe not all of it. So what is it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, I think it was 5 by 5 from memory. Will it tell me? No. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, just 5 by 5. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That worked out conveniently. So yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's not actually all of them because we need to go crossways. Put the biter nest next to what requires biter eggs. You can limit insert and only remove eggs when there is negative item to craft. And yeah, that is true as well. Hmm. Notice the quality modules aren't being made. Legendary ones, are those not priority? It's possible it's just maxed out. Yeah, it's just limited. So there's 300 in the network. Realistically, I could probably just start grinding them up and making more at this point. Maybe doing something more useful than making legendary mold, which you can't do. Yeah, just just grind them up. I mean, like, I'm barely touching the outpost patches, so I might as well just start some industrial strength recycling. Yep, it's kicked into gear. I really need to make a pyramid of these things into that. 1 to 1 to 1 isn't the best. It is far from the best. Right, so you go in there. I suppose that'll be the mold run. And that there. You need mold and mold. And then I realize that's not in range. You know what? Go there. And you just put the thingies in the middle. That's 8 though, not 10. I just realized. That doesn't actually work. Well, it was a good plan. It's not the most ideal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5. And then it should sit there, so that's fine. And then what I'll do is this will turn back around, and that'll be the probably the Prometheum science or something, even though it doesn't expire anymore. If I really wanted to be pedantic, I'd actually do that. Put them at the end, then it justifies the existence of these. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it like that, because then I'll just make the end one straight. 98%. 98%. How far away is it? 1 second. There it is. Alright. We has Biolab. Okay. I believe that's also made in the Cryo Kajiga. Or no, it isn't. Never mind. And then pull all this up. It's now done. It has fulfilled its need in life. Living Greens versions, not just hopping for that. Yeah, that's sort of the idea with grinding these up, is it'll give quality ingredients. Sort of the idea. It's a very bad strategy to just blindly grind up from base. I mean, legendary. Yeah, it's not really going to get done right now. Well, that's a good wall of text. A mighty fine wall of text. Right, where'll I leave it? There. Plop. should be 10. Yep. Start with 10. Hi, Darthy. Also, and then... I don't know why that lingers so much. Is this a crap movie? Like, it is objectively terrible. If I was smart... Actually, no, there's a better way of doing it. Oh, hello, thingies. Yeah, if I was smart, I would do it like that. If I was smart. Emphasis if right now. Patterson coming in as well. Whee! Blurp. Ooh, there's more. Few of them too. There might be a few more. I think there is quite a few available. Yeah. It's like, what is that? 52% productivity to 61% productivity. It's so silly. Oh, the zeros. The zeros just get crazy. It's wild. Won't somebody please think of the zeros? If I move that out of the way, it'd be less of a tangled mess. Oh, hello, Bioflux. There's an opportunity as well just to disentangle this here as well. Apart from anything else. Where are you at there? That's a lot of mold. Oh, you mean, yeah, versions of recipes, yeah. Eventually, that's what I'll do on Fagora, is I'll have one of each version of the recipe of crafting. I'm actually thinking I might keep the uncommon, just because it's an extra chance to upgrade to rare that I'm throwing away for no reason. So I might as well do something with it. I'm actually sort of wondering about having like one of everything at every level on Fagora. Just to really increase the chance of getting that craft. funny because I think the base chance of actually winning that is pretty terrible from memory. Alright, how are we doing for zeros now if we bump it to something that can actually happen? Okay, didn't have enough. Yeah, that's moving. You wouldn't want to throw out the yeah. I think the more I've thought about it, like I'm doing it here. I'm just throwing away the uncommons and just keeping the rares and better. But mainly just to keep this more focused and you know, more just keep the small the size of the scale of the storage down. But there's so much uncommon, I might as well just try and do something with it. And yeah, every time the more I think about it, the more it makes sense. So terrible that you can win a lot of time. And so terrible, yeah, so terrible that you win a drumming 99% of the time. You have to mold. Output there, input there. So you come around, blop into there. Moldy science comes into there. Should moldy science go moldy? Just put another thingy like there for now. What are we at? Just under 50. You're going, yeah. Oh, how's my thingy going making these? It's only made 3 more. But it's lacking in biter eggs for some reason. It's not outputting. That old game. Alright, we'll make some more labs then. Oh, that's only thingy 2s. There we go. Is it moldy? I thought it was fruity meaty. I mean, eventually it's moldy. If it isn't moldy, it will be eventually. It's out of bot range, isn't it? Yep. Called it. I mean, I knew it was near the edge of the fringe of the bot network anyway, so it was kind of a given. Right, what's that do now? There we go. Now it's added some zeros. Hey, Maholic. Dark blue? What's dark blue? Oh, yeah, because there's not enough beacons in the network. How goes Gamba? Gamba, it the Gamba belts are a little clogged, but it's still managing. It's still managing to do things. Holmium comes through occasionally. Ice comes through now and then. And sheepduck, hello. And sometimes this place runs out of electricity, but it seems to be holding itself together for now. Oh good, you're bringing thingies back. Dark blue science. That one or this one? There's two of them. I think recycle looping is only for fraction increase in rarity. You get like 2 times better chance at most, whereas craft recycle is much better. Yeah. Intuitively, crafting and then recycling, you... So, I think I theorized this last time. When you craft something and then recycle it, and it gives you back the products, all of the products, if it upgrades it, are of that upgraded level. So something like blue circuits, if you have a base, craft a base one, then recycle it, that's going to give you 20 uncommon green circuits. Whereas if you just recycle the individual components, you only get 1/4 of them back, which is technically the same. Would it be the same probability? My head's too burnt out to think about how that probability would distribute. The thing is that it would give you more chances at upgrading one instead of... I don't know. More chances of giving you all that stuff instead of a lot of little chances to step up. I think that word salad has some kind of sensibles in it somewhere. That rambling. When do they give 5 greens? Is it only 5 greens? I don't remember what it gives back off the top of my head. I thought it gave everything back. Or is it a fraction of everything? It's actually an easy way to find out. It's fine when there's recycling a blue circuit. Or, okay, it only gives a... I thought it was a 25% chance to give something back. Okay, yeah, you only get 25% of the of anything back. Yeah, see, most of that concrete, it doesn't give anything back. It says on the tool, reverses most processes except smelting and chemistry, returning 25% of the ingredients on average. Okay, there, yeah. Yeah, so it only gives 5 back then, on average. It's probably sometimes more, sometimes less. Tell you what, you, for no reason, just be turbo belt, please. And turned it into some uncommons and rares. That's working for it. I just feel so unproductive today. Alright, how's that? Eh, over 500 science a minute. I may build 2 of these, I'm at 1,000 science a minute. You made epic wood today? You was pleased? Have you made a legendary fish yet? Right, I think that might do it for now. Haven't unlocked legendary science. I haven't got that. The Aquillo yet. Start on things, output legendary only, or keep a few for each level. My feeling is you start with establishing rare and then work your way up to epic and then legendary. But it depends on the scale of things. I suspect. You switch that. There he is. Yeah, it's that thing again where it like loses DNS. Except this time, I sprung into action and changed the network cable to the other plug, and it came good again. That's really concerning. Was it compute? Not compare. No. Epic wood bricking the stream. Let's see what the thingy says. Oh, that steals the. Why does it do that? Yeah, YouTube should be back as well. I haven't seen a word from YouTube yet. There's just a concurrent just tanked. Yeah, just a quick look into the Windows logs in computer management and see what it says. Ethernet disconnected. Secure boot update failed to update. A secure boot variable with error. Secure boot is not enabled on this machine. Yeah, it doesn't have a TPM. It can't do it. Since it came back early. Oh yeah. Just a. All right, start that again. All right, since we're open up FBI. Since where was I at? Yeah, so foundation means I can start really putting the fun in Fungora. Railgun, so I can start railing guns. First rule of DNS. It is a really weird fault. I don't know what it is. It's just specifically a few. That's not even full DNS. It's just a few DNS things just die randomly on the stream PC. I don't know why. It's very strange. Pressure too high. Pressure too low. This poor gear machine's probably struggling to keep up by the looks. Kinda. Oh no, just, yeah, what am I looking at? I don't know. 1 minute. Alright. What's next? What did we do? We got the, yes, we got the quantum processor, so we can come back over here now and start on our quantum processing. 2, 4, 5. I found the foundation of fun in Foundation. I haven't played Foundation in ages. It's not a bad game. Alright, so pipes, 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 pipes. This is where I need to start really grinding my brain. SPM consumption higher than production? Very likely. There is no calculations at all has been made as to what this production and consumption is. I mean, yeah, you can actually see the purple's going down. The red's going down. I was right. Yeah, The gears aren't getting all the way to the end. Yeah, this is all starter stuff. It's just whatever works. You just throw stuff at it and then hope for the best. You don't actually set it up properly. Start on the quantum processing or know where the machines are, but not both. Ah, it's a superposition of states. Microwave or other radiological sources recently? That's true. I haven't been keeping an eye on the lump of copper. Because the copper is doubles as uranium. It's pulling double duty. Now, I don't think I can do straight 8-8, even though I've already sort of committed to it. I think I got to space it out, annoyingly. Because yeah, that's basically blocked. And then if I put inserters here, then it blocks the heat pipe. So I need a way of separating it. Or at least that's the best of my braining tells me. Does that work? Long inserters on the other side of the heat pipe? Maybe? No. The beacons are as far away as they can be right now. Otherwise, it's some kind of right angle thing. So, what could work is, hopping over like that. And then something like that, except, yeah, that doesn't work. Because, yeah, oh, no. If I flip that back and put it on the other side, then it would, in theory. Or would it? And as you say, like it is a long boy into over like that is what I was thinking of. And then the heat pipe can sneak through there. Three gap and send the belts through from the other side of the beacons. Yeah, that's sort of what the direction I was going in originally. So, I was trying to maintain that specifically, but it's not really necessary. Then it's sort of excessive, the gap. It's a lot of gappage. Does it actually tell me the beacon 8? 8. Yeah, these things are 4. Come on. You can do it. Okay, it is 8. I don't know why I thought it wasn't going to be 8, but 4. And then let's do something like that. If I remember rightly though, yeah, because this needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inputs. Inputs, which is kind of annoying. Kind of. I don't want to do this like. You know what? I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. This is what blueprints are for. Turn around if you don't want spoilers. Sure. That actually works. No, it doesn't. Okay. My answer doesn't actually work. I think I've run into this problem before. I feel like this is why it's such a headache, is that I've already failed at it once already. I mean, and there's my previous time looking at that save. Where is it there? What I'll do, where to go there? I'll have it there as a reference. Guiding me, telling me, taunting me. Quality blueprint, damn straight. Okay. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? They need to be there, so I can't do anything with that. What I could do is run that away. Oh, that doesn't help me though. No. Flip the script and reverse it. Slide that up a tile. Shoot that through there. Get rid of all this. And then in there, out there. Okay, that defrosts that. Defrost that. You need more junk in your trunk. Output shares a bit. I was considering that as well. That has potential. Blah, 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 blah. I wouldn't mind a quality. Blah, blah, blah. Balls. Balls. That's annoying. What does it need? Just one of everything except for lithium. The only problem is that having it come, or the only annoyance, I should say, is it would have to go up and then back down again. It's workable, it's just inconvenient. It's also not symmetric, which is also a bit of a problem. I'm going to get rid of that. Zigzag the fluid output. I could actually pull it up that away. That is still has opportunity. And I move that down a tile. And then... well, that's fine. No, it isn't. Maybe. Yeah, because that freezes. But I could always just move this out even further. Except that that potentially imprisons this. Which again doesn't work. I mean, I could just be really wasteful with space. That works too. So I could just go all out. I'd put that there. Say 1, 2, and 3. Actually, I'll put it there. Like that. Alright, get rid of all that. Helps leave occasional gap in the beacons. It probably wouldn't hurt. I mean, this is a pretty brute force way of doing it. Does that matter? Sort of. Why did I put those there? They need to be there. See, it's like that. And then I just drop it like there. As I say, very wasteful of space, very kind of sort of inefficient, but gets the job done. Yeah, very, very crude, but but it works. I mean, you saw the other blueprint. There's only 2 of them. You don't need that many. At least initially. Right, do you have all your crap? Apart from that? Oh, you're not going to have that anymore anyway. You only have 2 of them as well? Oh, there you go. I only need 2. Problem solved. Forever. Okay. A little bit of captured heat there. And if I'm lucky, there's still prod mods. Maybe. There's a few. Oh no, there we go. Oh yeah, because it's not a thingy. Cool. Unfortunately, we need to warm them up. That's why it's cool. Alright, so we need to bring you... I could just use bots, but I don't want to. That's actually annoying. And very difficult to do now. Alright, you... Soikets. The only reason I don't want to use bots is it just saves on power. Was it triangles? Yeah, triangles, sticks, carbon fiber. Sugar sticks and carbon, or salt sticks really, and carbon fiber. I might try and chuck them there. I mean, this isn't doing anything anymore, so I think it can go. That's safe to remove, remove, because it's got a inserter. That's gonna freeze. Who didn't see that coming? There, it's dirty and you love it. Except for that bit there. The bit that I said would freeze has frozen. And triangles too. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. It's such an annoying limitation, that is. Sadly, it means it does eliminate the belt weaving, so it's instantly inferior. Oops, we do actually need a heat use. Do inserters work on cargo extenders? No. No, they don't. Only the hub. That's why you sort of got to have a single one lashed on and then like dog bone it or something. Yet somehow I'm still remotely on Aquillo. Oh, that's a horrible mess. On the flip side, it really encourages bot usage being a logistics provider. That does help. Yeah, it forces the silos and the hub a forced logistics provider on a planet with 6 times power usage on bots, just to be specifically vindictive against bots. Oh yeah, just mandatory belts. I'll buy. Oh, by the way, this thing only really works properly with bot logistics. Alright. We made it. Somehow. What I can do is just make this a little bit more sensible. The bots are cold. Yeah, then the bots need to run their heaters. And what I should do is that. Just bundle them all together. It's quality? Yeah. High quality bots. That'll be fine. Went with rare personal bots, didn't have any issues deconstructing. It's the better, I mean, they have more battery, but they also have better charge rate. Oh, a thingy's here. Excellent. It's the better charge rate, among other things. Oh, what's... Oh, the prod mods are going moldy. It's a bit of an issue. It's about to go moldy again. Oh, we got fusion. Cool. I just realized, oh, we need to unlock artillery. We'll just stick off some of these non-infinites. I think it's actually pretty close to finishing everything. Imagine if there were burner bots that used burnables instead of electricity. The burner-only run people would absolutely be foaming at the mouth if you told them that existed. Naven, morning. Ready to move off Nervous, but can't decide which planet to go first. I see the prod mod's got a little went moldy again. So it's sort of a case of what do you want to do for when it comes to going to a planet. I think the best the way to decide it is what do you want first. Because Vulcanus is it's a pretty straightforward and simple job, and it's very similar to Nervous to figure out. Like, it's a chill time. It's a chill-tastic time going to Vulcanus. Like, I mean, there's Herbert here that just passes by your establishment, but Herbert he keeps to himself. Doesn't really bother your stuff. It gives you the big drills, which means you can spend quite a bit of time reworking Nervous with the big drills, and it also gives you Foundry, which is an enormous boost to start a smelting. So that's the case for Vulcanus. That's my case for Vulcanus. Gleber. If it's the first, if it's first time, don't bother going to Gleber first. Fulgora is also a chill-tastic place. Like there's no enemies here. It's a dead world. Highly recommend if you want to go here. Get elevated rails first. Yeah, Narvis, you do need to ship calcite, so you do need to Narvis going to full, that is actually the catch with Vulcanus. So Vulcanus is a fairly straightforward affair. Like most of what I build here, you don't need to build. Like you don't need that. It's basically all that over here, all this here through to there is all you need. The carbon triangles, foundry crafting, big drill crafting, some casting, purple beams, and then mango chutney science. And just have a platform, bring in the stuff to craft rockets, and just drop it down, craft this with the silo. But yeah, as Nug says, the trap is that you do need to spend a bit of time really getting the space logistics up and running. Yeah, to make the foundries work, you need the not that one, this one. You need the calcite, and it needs to be a consistent supply. Having said that, though, in amongst the ramblings, you can have a passive, a static science platform. Ooh, you're full of stuff. Let's eject a few things. This thing can actually drop. Yeah, see, it's dropping calcite right now. Although that's not an early game thing, having said that. But yeah, you can actually drop calcite. What's that? 2,000? Should be 1,000. So yeah, you need a platform that just moves calcite. But yeah, my got small science platform. Nice. Yeah, science platform's a cool one because it's a nice taster of what asteroid processing's like. This is I mean, I actually expanded this, but it's a very, very simple, very basic thing. Yeah, I reckon Vulcanus would be the way to go. The only downside is you do need to deal with like Steve or Peter or Bob, but you only need to deal with one of them. Calcite, Glebatech? No, it is a Vulcanus tech. It's a Veldak. I'm actually sure. Oh, you're here forever now. Yeah, it is a thingy thing. Hello, YouTube Beldak. The thingy thing, by that I mean a Vulcanus tech, because you need to mine calcite. Because yeah, it gives you calcite there. Yeah, I've actually done both. So this playthrough, so we take all return rocket construction mirrors. Yes. So where is it? You. If I still have it. Yeah, planets. This is my planet. Well, this is a bit of a weird one because it's customized for. We just did Aquillo a little while ago, so it's customized for Aquillo. But I actually tell this. This is sort of what I bring to each planet. Well, again, this is customized for Aquillo, so it's not really accurate. I wouldn't bring a nuclear reactor to Vulcanus because the solar is so good. But yeah, I bring the circuits, the low density, and the rocket fuel to get it to happen. Actually, a better example is my Gleba right now. It imports its blue circuits and low densities. Um, the first thing, just as a side note, the first thing you do on Gleba is, or at least what I do, is always make rocket fuel out of mold. It's a really good idea. And yeah, where's the hub? Yeah, this thing brings in the stuff to make the rockets. I also bring the materials to craft the silo with me, and don't try and craft it on the planet. Like, don't try and harvest materials to make it on planet. Yeah, bring like 1,000 concrete, 100 pipe, 200 pipe, whatever it is, 200 engines, yeah, all that stuff. You bring one set of ingredients for these things because you can't actually pack a crafted silo, but you can pack the individual ingredients. If you have the patience to have coal liquefaction, it's easy enough to make the rocket components. So to finish, or to even do Volcanus, you actually do need to set up liquefact. Well, there's this simple liquefaction that it gives you, and you need to set it up anyway because you need to make lubricant for the big mining. No, Foundry. The Foundry needs lubricant, so you do actually need to set up liquefaction anyway. But yeah, it's the simple liquefaction only makes heavy oil, and then just turn the heavy oil into lubricant, and it's done. I have heavy to light and light to gas because I've upgraded it since subsequently, since I originally did it, but it's not necessary. I would just bring the low density and circuits over, especially too. Back on Narvis, getting the Foundry to make the low density makes it a lot easier to send the low density across the different planets. Makes it a lot easier to supply it. Um, it also unlocks the low density productivity, which is also really powerful. I'm not researching also. Might as well start on the Promethium. I see. So yeah, hopefully that mess of ramblings makes sense. Um, yeah, Fagora is... It's not a terrible one. If you want to go to Fagora first, just as a side note, so normally you start on a little triangle. The first thing you need to do is find a vault. It's usually near your start. Second thing you do is just start exploring and find the biggest, like find a big island like this, hopefully attached to other ones. I got really lucky with this one. But that's my advice if you go to Fulgora instead, is look for the biggest islands. You might need to spend like 10, 15 minutes doing it, but it makes life so much easier, like unbelievable. But yeah, but other than that, I'd just go to Volcanus because again, for reasons of being beneficial to Fagora, taking foundries over there for the processes is really handy. Fulgor, yes. Advanced asteroid processing. Oh yeah, advanced asteroid processing is a Gleba tech. So yeah, you can't get the calcite from space until you go to Gleba. That's actually one of the reasons to go to Gleba first, is to get advanced asteroid processing and carbon fiber, which gives you stack inserters and belt stacking. Yeah, big mining drills help with these scrap puddles. So that again is a decent argument for Vulcanus first. I sort of lean on either or because my only argument for going to Bulgora first is to unlock the EM plans. I feel like Gleba is a great first planet. Just go there and set things up fast. That is true. I think Gleba to do that first needs a bit more a more well-crafted Nava starter base because you need to really make the most out of early Gleba. You need a decent amount of production, the ability to launch stuff into space pretty easily and consistently. Fulgora is able to spam modules and beacons and other planets. Yeah. Fulgora becomes sort of your intergalactic mall over time, because of all the recycling and quality stuff, it eventually just sort of converts up. Messed with quality early on Navis, and after filling all the miners with quality modules, took ages to sort out the mess. Ah, yeah. If you put quality in miners, I haven't actually done it here, but what you would do is you would peel off all the quality. So if I did that, you can actually filter greater than normal. So all the fancy quality, you can pick off, and then you have a separate train that takes it away. And then it doesn't get contaminated. Like the idea of Fulgora for quality and Vulcanus. Oh yeah, Vulcanus for artillery. No Navis November, just rush a rocket and settle on Vulcanus. Oh, even better. There is a mod that lets you start on any... I don't think it lets you start on Aquillo, but it lets you start on any planet. So you can do a Gleba start and suffer. Because Gleba starts suck. They really do. So yeah, that's the case. That's the argument is go to Vulcanus first, get the Foundry, then go to either Fulgora or Gleba. Well, it's probably doing something. Speaking of doing something, how about I do something here? Wouldn't say they suck. It was a great watch and be entertained by the suffering. That is true. Yeah, the starting on what I mean is starting on Gleba would suck. I mean, to be fair, I've seen what it's like to start on Gleba, and it does suck. Why am I getting no lithium? Ah, we don't have any homies. Or the beautiful eternal deserts that you get on Navis. Because apparently I'm on an eternal desert. I think it's almost time to end though. Yeah, there is actually, thankfully, a bit of green to the east. I think there's something to the north as well from memory. Was it the north? Uh, Possibly over there it changes. And yeah, oh no, the northeast. Yeah, it was a little bit of green to the northeast. That's what it was. But yeah, I think the biome changes over here. Does look promising. Also worms. It's just a really weird and annoying spawn though. The funny thing is that you only see this island on the map preview when I generated the seed, so I didn't know what was out here. And I don't go too nuts with the whole viewing it and re-rolling it. I think Vulcanus, not Vulcanus. Well, the suggestion is Vulcanus first, but I think I need to revisit Fulgora. You see, we need to deal with this problem. Not getting nearly enough homey ore coming through. Yeah, the Foundry making the homium plate is really powerful. It just the extra productivity makes it so much better. You says is he's put quality modules in it to give different qualities of homey plate. Which is still not as good as they could be. Except for that one. Oh, anyway, I think it's time to end. So I'm going to leave it there for today. So, thank you for watching, hanging out, all that good stuff. I'm about to pass out, so I'm going to get out of here. And we shall continue this on tomorrow. I think we're going to rework, as I say, we're going to rework Fulgora tomorrow. That's the next planet that needs re-attentioning. So, we'll look at some quality, try and really ramp up production and go from there. So yeah, that'll be tomorrow. For now though, thank you all very much for watching, hanging out, subscribing, following, liking, licking. You can lick your device if you wish. I mean, I'm not telling you to, but I'm also not stopping you from doing it, if that's your poison. And on that note, I'm going to press the button and get out of here. Bye bye. Enjoy Vulcanus, if you go there, Naven.